If you can get this truck started without using a computer, it's yours. But don't get too cocky, even the factory technicians couldn't pull it off.
I agree, but I've got two conditions first.
Mauricio's little challenge ripped through the silence inside Mr. Ruta's transport garage, pulling laughs from the suit-wearing supervisors, the new interns, and even that expensive imported cologne hanging in the air. Everyone turned at once and locked eyes on the guy in the worn-out gray uniform stained with years of old grease. His 63-year-old hands looked like rough, weather-beaten leather, an old cap on his head, a rag stuffed in his back pocket. That was Don Bento now, pushed all the way to the back of the shop washing parts. Mauricio pointed at the Volvo FH sitting on the main platform, a $1 million machine that had been dead for 60 days. The beast had already been hauled to 3 authorized shops and had 2 electronic modules replaced, and still, nobody could even make the engine turn without a diagnostic tool. "Come on, grease grandpa," Mauricio said, slapping the truck's metal with a smug grin. "If you find the problem using only that screwdriver, I'll sign the entire fleet over to you, but if you scratch the paint, you'll be paying with your retirement check for the rest of your life." The crew expected the old man to lower his head, but Bento didn't flinch. He wiped his hands on his coveralls, stepped right up to the playboy and said, "I'm in, but 2 rules." Mauricio laughed and glanced at his expensive watch. "The old guy wants to set conditions, all right? Let's hear it. First, Mr. Bento, if this engine starts within 5 minutes, you double the pay of these shop guys who work for crumbs." The garage went dead silent. Second, right here in front of everyone, you admit that the diploma on the wall doesn't teach what the asphalt teaches. Mauricio let out a nervous laugh. "This truck's module has a digital lock. The top specialist already tried and failed. You're about to embarrass yourself." Bento walked up to the open engine and didn't open any laptop. He pressed the metal tip of the screwdriver against the cylinder head, put his ear to the handle, eyes closed like he was listening to music. 10 seconds later, Bento lifted his head. "Injector number 4 is stuck open." They filled it with bad diesel on the last run, and the needle jammed the piston. Mauricio went pale. "No way. The scanner points to a pressure sensor error." Bento gave a tired little smile. "The scanner reads numbers, kid. I listen to metal. I was out on the road testing the prototypes of this engine back in 1998 when you couldn't even walk." The company owner stepped out of the office and said, "Let Mauricio turn the key. If the truck starts, you lose your job as manager." Mauricio started shaking. Bento climbed into the cab, turned the ignition, and the engine roared to life. Loud, steady, perfect. The entire shop was left speechless.